Remakes can suck. They can be great too. And the 2018 remake of Overboard proves that remakes can have sabor mexicano. Unfortunately, the flavor here is only slightly better than Taco Bell. Faris and Eugenio Derbez star in this remake of the 1987 minor cult classic starring Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. In the original, Hawn plays a selfish heiress, accustomed to the wealthy life. Kurt Russell plays a blue-collar carpenter she stiffs on some work. She goes overboard on her yacht and washes up on the beach with amnesia. Sensing a creative, creepy way to get revenge, Kurt Russell tells her she's his wife and basically gets a free babysitter and maid for him and his kids. 1987, right? The 2018 remake follows the same formula, except this time it's Faris who's the blue-collar pizza delivery girl who gets revenge on the rich asshole Mexican playboy played by Eugenio Derbez. Faris is a good choice for the role. Like Goldie Hawn was, she's one of the top comedic actresses of her age, just as good at playing the straight role as she is the clown. She treads familiar ground to her work in the long-running sitcom Mom as a cash-strapped single mom here. Eugenio Derbez is not super well known in the States, but he's a legend in his native Mexico. In 2013, he directed and starred in Instructions Not Included, the highest-grossing Spanish-language film of all time. Derbez got his start in the telenovela scene, which I kinda like cause telenovelas are kinda my guilty pleasure. Eva Longoria rounds out the top of the cast as a boss/best friend of Faris. Solid casting is what got me through Overboard because the overall film is lacking. Too many jokes in this romantic comedy went down like an anchor. I didn't laugh at key moments, like when Derbez falls off the boat. It should have been funny, but the execution on the gag was lazy. Some characters tried too hard to make me laugh. Nice try, dancing Norwegian yacht captain. I appreciate the hustle, but sorry. And some of the jokes were just plain tone deaf. I say that because I'm not a big fan of casual yellowface as a source of humor. Perhaps moments like the latter could have been avoided had there been a Hispanic voice in the writer's room. I'd ballpark 30 to 50% of the dialogue to be in Spanish. This movie truly caters to the Latino market, and it would have been nice to have an actual Spanish speaker as a credited writer. In spite of this, the scenes in Spanish are the best in the movie. The construction crew Derbez is forced to work with are enjoyable to watch as they haze the pansy playboy into a hard-working Chicano. Scenes with his dying father and scheming sisters about who's gonna inherit the family conglomerate are straight out the plot of a telenovela. They're hilarious. One problem is that some of the ideas really belong in 1987. Derbez's father is one of the richest men in the world, but it's because he's a Mexican guy who owns a corporation that sells cleaning supplies. Hilarious. It also came across as disparaging to women with ambition. Derbez's sister is cast as the villain, and although she is cutthroat in her desire for power, she's also the victim of gross sexism, and her resentment is more than justified. I'm not the PC police. I could forgive a lot of this lack of wokeness if the plot wasn't as generic, the characters not as cookie cutter, and the jokes not as weak. Overboard gets 2 out of 4 stars. I love the Hispanic elements of the story. Representation is important, and this movie represents the culture of a big portion of the people who buy movie tickets. I'd like to score it higher, but a charismatic cast cannot save this remake from drowning. My emoji walking out the theater was a nasty side eye. The lady next to me was braying like a horse the whole movie. She obviously thought it was funnier than I did. I'm Paul Christian, and this is Movies with a Millennial. It's on a brand new channel, so don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe all over social media.